My name is Bobby Brooks. Join me as we take a trip into the unknown. We're going to get into the minds of paranormal experts and investigators and find out what possesses them to go into dark rooms with nothing but a voice recorder and a flashlight, with their mission to find what goes bump in the night. Welcome to Voices from Beyond. Good evening, welcome, and we are live in Auburn, Illinois at the famous R Theater. And with us tonight we have Robin Terry, the owner of the R Theater. Hi, welcome to the show, Robin. How are you doing?
Oh, great. Thanks for inviting me, Bobby.
Good, good. Well, thanks for having us. We were up here a couple weeks ago, and we did kind of like a little run-through. Of course, you've all seen the teasers. This place is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it's gotten better and better all the time.
It's neat. And we've only been in here for about an hour, and already things are starting to go bump in the night.
Something go dark. It's like, oops.
Yeah, thank goodness for flashlights. So, with all joking aside, what got you into the paranormal?
Actually, it kind of started when one of the girls, Jennifer from Midwest Paranormal Society, stopped over to the building one day and wanted to know if she could do an investigation here. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, so I didn't know her at all, but I just let her do it. And so she came over with her sister and a couple other people, and they came back and they said, man, we didn't really get anything, we don't think, but then they did find some stuff, and you know, so it was pretty interesting. So I started got involved with them a little bit and been doing it ever since.
It's an addiction. It bites you and it just kind of draws you in. Any way you go with it, it's fun. But are you an adrenaline junkie anyway?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I played a lot of sports, especially contact type sports and all. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and wandering around in the dark of the night, doing different things. It's just a blast.
It's neat, and we're going to be investigating here a little bit later as well. Now, how long have you owned the theater? I bought the theater in 1999. And when I bought it, I told my wife she couldn't even come inside the building because it was such a mess. It sat empty for 3.5 years, and I spent the first 2 months just trying to get it prepared so we could actually move our office in here. And even actually then, while the office was coming in, there was things that were going on here all the time. It was like lights would come off and on, and we didn't have any idea why. And so we moved our office in here in 2000, and then actually in about 2003, we built a house inside here. And at that point, it was like sounds were going on and off all the time. So it was kind of interesting with the paranormal. I knew there were things in the building, we just really wasn't sure what they were. And so it just gets better and better all the time. Now, did you know that the theater was haunted when you purchased it?
Nope, not really any idea at all. And
it just kind of, like you said, started happening as you were revamping and remodeling, and which is said to stir stuff up.
Oh yeah, well, and I think that's what we've been doing now, because as you know, we've had a lot of stuff that we've done in the back of the building since January, and I think that's why this place is really mega active right now.
I'm looking forward to that. I really am. I'm excited. So, I'm losing my mind. I'm already lost. Can you tell us a little history on the theater?
Sure. They started building in 1946. And they finished it in 47. It actually opened up October, I think it was 11th in 1947 with the movie. They kept it open for quite a while there. In the mid-70s, it kind of closed down. I think one of the last movies was Jaws. But the theater was owned by Ray and Reed Mitchell, and then their mother, Raina Mitchell. That's why it's called the R Theater. All their names start with an R, so it just did that. And I guess it's a little synchronicity that the next purchaser of the building, with my name starting with an R, so it just kind of fit right in.
It's perfect.
But it was a family show. They had 550 chairs in this building, and so they showed matinees every Friday and Saturday, and then some longer ones on weekends. And it
was a full-blown movie theater.
Oh yeah, it was huge. Yeah, it was probably one of the bigger ones in this area.
Really? And why do you think there are spirits here, or do you know of what spirits are here?
We know of some, and then Janet can actually tell you some a little later. But we know there's a little girl that runs around the building. And I'm kind of thinking her mom's here also, because we hear her yelling for her mom, and we've actually heard another lady protective of some guys, and they were down here recently. One of the owners, Reed, he actually passed away in the back. Had a heart attack, I think it was, and died in the flower garden in the back because he actually lived next door. And so I think he may still be here, because I was told he kind of had some breathing and respiratory problems. So we've caught somebody in the back of the building with some respiratory problems. So, and then, there's a man, I think, downstairs that's kind of gruff and everything, and he had a tendency to follow everybody down to the basement because that's where the bathrooms were. So just making sure nobody did anything. So I think Reed's still wandering the halls here.
Oh, that's neat. That is just really neat. So a child, a woman, and Reed. And is that pretty much all?
No, there's, in fact, actually, I've been told there's quite a few kids running around the building. I haven't seen them, haven't heard all of them, but I think there's more than one. And I think there's some other individuals. I mean, we've caught spirits almost throughout the whole building, including a cat.
A cat.
Yep.
And we have some evidence of the cat that we'll probably show in the evidence portion of the show. So that's neat. And now the cat, is that something significant to you?
Well,
or?
to my wife, she has Himalayans, and she had one that she had for like 13, 14 years, and it passed away, and we had to have it put to sleep. And so she had it cremated. And I didn't even think about it, but the night that we were upstairs and Kelly and Laura were investigating, and Kelly caught a picture of it, and of what looked like possibly a cat. And so I said something to her. We showed it to my wife, and she said, definitely that's her cat. And I didn't realize it, but the remains of that cat are upstairs.
Oh, wow. And you're referring to Kelly Davis from
Right.
Eldred House.
Kelly Davis are all
Hi, Kelly. How are you? All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to bring in Janet Morris, a paranormal investigator and psychic, to go over some of the evidence from our theater. Stay tuned.
Low-hanging branches, loose limbs, storm damage? Don't risk climbing up that shaky ladder. Let Alton Tree Service do it for you. Fully insured with over 11 years of experience, protecting your home and family is what we do best. From trimming to complete removal, there is no tree we can't handle. Contact Alton Tree Service today for a free, no-obligation estimate at 618-977-1413.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
All right. Welcome back. Now, one thing Robin wanted to point out, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, so if this isn't coming through live, we will put it on demand within the next couple days, so you will get to see it. There is no power in this theater right now. We're running everything, all of our equipment and everything off of generators. And like I said, we've already started having a little bit of activity just sitting in this theater part of the building. So maybe the ghosts are playing with us. I would like to welcome Miss Janet Morris to the show this evening with us. She's done a lot in here with Robin and the theater. What are your feelings on this place?
It's like an onion, if I might say. Physically and spiritually, there's a lot of layers, lots and lots. A lot of spirits, there's a lot of different time periods going on in here. There's a lot of different energies from different objects. So there's all kinds of different things going on in this building.
And you have brought in objects from other places as well. You said you had an autopsy table
I think the
downstairs?
biggest thing we brought in is an autopsy table. That's probably the most thing that has a lot of things attached to it.
Okay, not to freak everybody out, he did run the basement as a haunted attraction. That's why the autopsy table is down there. Don't worry, I'm safe, Dad.
It's back on now. We didn't even touch it.
Huh?
Are we running?
We were.
What'd you say? There's what? Oh yeah.
Are we back?
Okay, can you start? Can you remember what you just said?
Remember what I said? Sorry if we're experiencing technical difficulties. The camera just shut off on its own. I think we're ignoring the spirits. But there is no power in the building?
No, we had a roof collapse in January, and so it's been blacked out ever since.
All right.
And
do we need to go back over with what we just did with her too?
It shut off right when you were talking.
When I was
so
talking?
she's good.
Okay, perfect. Well, so we're going to go over a little bit of evidence. This is weird. Already stuff's going on. I'm kind of excited. We're going to go over some evidence that Robin sent Missy the other night. So let's go ahead with the first clip. All right, you want to go ahead and set this up?
sure.
Because there was a lot going on in that clip.
Oh yeah, yep. We were downstairs in the basement, and actually Laura, Janet, myself, Mark, and Carl We're all downstairs, and there's only one prop that I can use down there because of no power, and it's a manual drop wall. So I kind of was in front of everybody and had to run around the front and get in front of them all real quick, and they all came through. And at the very end, I dropped the drop wall, and you hear the one guy yell, and we started laughing, and we thought it was pretty funny anyway because he got kind of scared over the whole thing. And when I reviewed everything, I could hear everybody laughing, but then I could hear somebody else laughing with us, and we heard a little girl. And I sent it to Janet Laura, and I know Laura said she had listened to it 3 or 4 times, and then she finally realized that there was somebody laughing right along with us because it was so good. You know, her laughing, it sounded just like one of us laughing.
Now, with that in mind, let's play that clip again. Listen really good. Okay, I heard it that time. The first couple times I didn't hear it, but I did really hear it that time. So this next clip is, well, you just listen for yourself and see if you could hear it first. All right, you want to go ahead and set this one up?
Yeah, this was about, it's probably been 3 or 4 years ago when they first did the first investigation downstairs. They didn't think they caught anything, and then they caught this, and it was just, it sounds like a little girl counting 1, 2, and then a pause, and then 3, 4. What's kind of significant, too, is that when a couple of girls, Erin and Carrie from River Bend, were here a couple of years ago, they were downstairs, and they actually were trying to get the little girl to show them by flashing a flashlight how old she was, and then the light flashed 4 times.
Oh, neat.
So.
Neat. Let's go ahead and listen to that again, now that you kind of know what you're looking for. Well, we are having a time tonight. Technical difficulties. Hey, that's what you want to see. You want to see this sort of stuff in a broadcast like this.
I don't think it's technical difficulties. I think it's spiritual difficulties.
Well, spiritual difficulties.
Come on, guys, leave the equipment alone.
Yeah, we haven't had any of this problem with this before on the location shoot. So, but thank you. It's impressive. All right, the third clip. Go ahead and play it. All right.
Okay, bring out the prop they were using, actually. They were downstairs, and they were, the 2 girls from Midwest Paranormal were downstairs, and they were playing with this dog head. And they were acting like they were biting each other, taking pictures with it, just kind of goofing around. I mean, you know how we are as investigators. We sometimes have a lot of fun with it. And when they did that downstairs, they caught that clip also with the What a Good Dog when she was trying to basically bite somebody with this dog head.
Let's go ahead and play it again and see if you can hear it now. All right. Did you hear it? Go ahead and play the next clip.
I went through a 2-day migraine phase. My brain's still mushy. I don't have the headache anymore, but I...
All right, skip that one.
Hold on. There's a couple pictures on here too you need to look at. This one's not playing now.
Well, I didn't write down what it was, so it's kind of cool. It's...
Okay, hold on.
Everybody's texting me. It's not coming up anyway, so we'll just be able to edit this.
Try this again.
It's not live anymore.
Oh, is it? Okay.
All right, I heard, yeah! Can you set that up for us?
Yep. Actually, Marie from Midwest Paranormal was sitting in this room, and they were just talking I think it was her and her sister. And they were talking here, and she talked about having a headache, and you hear it was almost like somebody was being sarcastic, like, so what? But yeah, they didn't hear that. That was somebody sitting in this room we're actually in right now.
Oh, wow. A lot is going on in this room right now. Go ahead and play the next clip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll let Janet talk about that one.
What is that?
We don't know, but one of the many times when we were here, we were in the basement and we were getting ready to come back upstairs, and right as I turned the corner to come back upstairs, I all of a sudden just got this really awful feeling, and I almost fell over. It was that awful, and I said, I really need to get out of here. Something's going on. And right after I said that, you hear that voice go, yeah. And when I heard it back in the EV or in the recording, I was like, oh my God, I really don't like that, because I felt awful the rest of the night, and I don't know what the energy was that made me feel that way, but something felt awful. So
something not right.
Something was not right. Something was getting upset, and you can tell by the way that sounded, it was not good.
Yeah, we definitely don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break.
These days, it's hard to watch TV and not see a commercial where some car dealers make all kinds of empty promises they just can't keep. At Roberts, we don't make empty promises. What we will promise is a great selection of vehicles, all at great prices, along with the exceptional service you deserve, before, during, and after the sale. Stop by today and see for yourself. Roberts Motors in Alton on Route 3 or online at RiverBender.com.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
All right, welcome back. Now we have more evidence. We have a couple photographs we're going to show you. You want to go ahead and set this up while they're showing this photo?
Sure. We were out back of the building, and because the roof's gone out back, we decided, well, let's just go out back anyway. I mean, the whole back of the building's been torn down. We would be building it right now, but Mark took a picture, and he shot a second one of the same thing. But he shot this one picture, and he asked me to take a look at it and see, and it just looks like it's a huge mist. We don't have any smokers. It was about 45 degrees that night. There was not, we tried with the breath trick to see if you could see your breath. You really couldn't see your breath at all, and there was no reason for this to be out there. And the second shot he shot was about 3 seconds later, and it's not in that picture at all.
Wow. And we have another photograph, too, of, which photo is this?
That's upstairs.
It's upstairs. What's in the picture?
Actually, that's upstairs in the kitchen of our house. And if you look in that one corner, there's an image. Some people think it looks like, there's people standing there. It kind of looked to me just like it was like a big ghost with its arms in the air. And but you see it blacks out the one of the lights up there on the dining room table and everything as well. And it's pretty eerie because we've shot other pictures up there numerous times and it's not there. There's no reason for that picture to have that in there.
That's amazing. All right, now we got a couple more EVPs to go over. This one is of a laughing child.
I'm selling this place.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to bring my big tool down here all night long.
All right, you want to set that clip up, Robin?
Maybe I better talk about that one a little.
Right, let's talk about this one just a little bit.
I have a flash cam that's it's an IR camera, video, it shoots stills and all, so we always joke about it being the big tool. So we had that down there, but we were joking around, and once again, it's the same laughter as we caught with the other EVP about when we were walking through pulling the practical joke on Mark. You can hear the little girl laughing in this as well, and it's the same laugh, same voice.
So obviously, the spirits that you have here are intelligent.
That one is for sure.
The child.
I think the lady that's downstairs is intelligent as well. And I think there's as many intelligent as our residual.
Now, when we came up for the tour, you had told a story that really, really caught my attention of when you were in your full haunted house and how there was a scene downstairs with like a little bed and a lady was, one of the actors on it. Somebody walked through and said, who was the little girl behind her? Could you tell that story?
Yeah, we had a room set up downstairs. We had a teenage girl down there. It was like her bedroom. We had dolls hanging from the ceiling, and there's a dresser down there. And
that clown from Poltergeist is down there too.
That's right.
The clown from Poltergeist. Thank you to that clown. I do not like clowns because of you. All right, I'm sorry.
Got that out of your system now, right?
I did. I had to vent there for a minute.
And so we had we had a girl sitting on the bed, and some bunch of kids came through, and they recognized the one girl. She went to the same school they did, and so the next day of school, she said, "Well, who's the little girl sitting there on the bed with you?" And she's like, well, there wasn't any. She's like, no, I saw another girl sitting there. It's like, and she told us, well, there's another girl about my age. And she's like, no, this girl looked like she was about 6 years old. And I haven't had a chance to go back to the video because they don't remember what night it was, and that's 8 nights and 40 hours of video I have to watch to find her.
Right.
But this girl pointed out that there was, and she had no idea that this place was haunted at all. She was just coming through as a patron.
Yeah, for the attraction.
And saw this girl sitting behind the other girl.
That's neat. That is so neat. That creeped me out when you told that story. I was like, but I was already kind of creeped out because that clown was down there, the poltergeist
They
clown.
got a whole clown room down there.
I know. I didn't walk through it. I just kind of zoomed in.
Maybe tonight we'll get that way.
I'm good. good. And we have one more clip to play for you. Go ahead.
I turned it off last week because mine went crazy. Mine's very, very sensitive. It's a hybrid, so flash.
Now, as a parent, which we all know I have kids, anytime I hear a child spirit, it really upsets me. Mm-hmm. And then the fact that they're calling for their mommy. Can you set that clip up a little bit for us?
Laura caught that, and I'm not sure, I don't know if you remember which room she was in or not, Janet, but she was just shooting some pictures and everything and had and caught that EVP. Kelly was with her. I remember that now because Kelly Davis, the week before, we were at the Grubel, I think it is, down in Grafton. And there was a spirit down there that yelled "mommy." So I thought maybe that was following Kelly around because she picked up one the weekend before, and down there yelled "mommy." Then we had this one here that yelled "mommy" also. So I don't know. It sounds a little older than maybe the girl downstairs. So I don't know if it's just another another female spirit that's in the building that's younger.
And maybe this was a place that they loved. Their parents always brought them here, and they're coming back because now there's people in here, and if I was a spirit, you look at Milton School, and then you look at like theaters. A lot of theaters are haunted, and the schools are supposedly haunted, and everything like that. That's where you have your best times. Mm-hmm. And I could understand why kids would come back here. I bet this place was just the best in town, when it first opened up. Well, again, I'd like to thank you both very, very much for being here. And like I said, we will get this on demand because obviously it's not working. I want to go ahead and go through a quick movie of the week. This week I chose 1984's Ghostbusters. It was directed by Ivan Reitman. It was written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. It starred Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis, just a bunch of people that are famous now. I'm not going to do a synopsis on this movie because if you haven't seen this movie and you're a fan of the show, then there's something wrong with you. Ghostbusters is a great movie. Some movie trivia is the role of Peter Venkman was originally written for John Belushi. The role of Winston was originally written for Eddie Murphy. I didn't know that. Michael Keaton, Batman, turned down both roles of Dr. Peter Venkman and Dr. Ian Spengler. Some of the quotes was, "See you on the other side," "All right, this chick is toast," and of course, "Don't cross the streams."
There's something very important I forgot to tell you.
What?
Don't cross the streams.
Why?
It would be bad.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean bad?
Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light.
Total protonic reversal. All right, that's bad. Okay. All right, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon. All right, Ray, take the left. Egon, take the right.
Make sure you tune in next week for Voices from Beyond, where we do a reveal from the Eldred House as well as the R Theater, because we're getting ready to investigate this place. So make sure you tune in next Friday at 7 as we are in studio, and we will be showing some we will be in studio showing some clips from our investigations from the past 2 weeks. Until then, happy hunting.